I heard it's a god-awful small affair, burning bright but never anywhere. So let's dance like with David fucking Bowie. Come on, come on.
Welcome, LG, to episode 12 of the LGAHL Access. I am your host, Bryson66, and without further ado, we are underway as we are at the beginning of the Calder Cup Finals. The season is coming to an end finally for those that weren't able to experience playoffs to the fullest. I know the Cuda wasn't. Garrus couldn't beat fourth line Worthy.
Yeah, neither could our other line. But, this...
You're the first line, though. You're expected to fucking win.
This whole playoff disappointment's got me in the ruts. So, I mean, I have a nice treat here that I'm going to eat on live access television. So, if I can get this out here, it's been sitting in a box since probably October when I got my textbooks from school. So, yep, here it is, Tide Pod. So, here we go. Yep, gonna eat it right now.
Oh! I'm anxiously waiting a response from Wonger. Wonger's normally the biggest fan of Garrus, and so
yeah,
I'm sure he'll be disappointed for the departure. How's it taste?
Kind of tastes like a fruit gusher.
Like defeat?
Yeah.
Like a fruit gusher?
It is Barracuda blue, so I mean... Or teal.
Gotcha. Notorious, how was your week?
On another note, we won't be seeing Harris next season.
Yeah, my week wasn't nearly as exciting as your guys' week. I've had lots of time to relax and do absolutely nothing while you guys were stressing. So, but you did fuck up my pick this week, so thanks for that.
I can't say it was stressful, man. The playoffs are fun. They're not stressful. They're just exciting. You know, it brings a little extra level to the game. You know, rather than just play another game, it has a little meaning to it. But it was fun.
Sounds a bit like you're rubbing it in right now because I've never made playoffs, but that's okay. I'm willing to hang out. Let's go ahead.
I mean, it was pretty stressful for Garrus. Did everybody? Bryson, did you see that picture of Garrus's controller?
Garrus posted after one of our games
dripping off his controller.
Sweat dripping off his controller.
It was a big
playing NHL 18, the game of randomness.
Yeah, we got to carry the whole team to won 4 games this postseason.
Got to carry Dunks. Speaking of which, we got to carry him 2 weeks in a row. No showing for the show.
Yeah, come on. I'm sick. He probably got that flu that everyone has now.
He is really sick. He sounds terrible, but once he's done pissing out his ass, I'm sure he'll be back. So until then, get well, Dunks. We love you. But so another week's in the books. We're gonna get to the playoffs in just a bit. Discuss what happened last round, but as we can see, some of the management posts are starting to come up. People looking for new management. Kuda looking for a new AGM.
Yeah, fuck Malcheski.
Fuck Malcheski is right. Cancer. But no, I mean, there's you can see the new season rolling. Someone said we don't have much of a break; that we're rolling in pretty quick today, and I know that happens.
It's roughly about I think 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, it will be bidding. I think
because of the Christmas break. Yeah.
That's good. Already?
Yeah, it's not long. The only thing that sucks is that, man, 9 weeks is such a long season. It really is.
I do like the summer seasons when we had them at 7 weeks, honestly.
Yes. Didn't I remember last summer season, I posted in the AHL and I posted in the NHL. Did I not suggest something along the lines of everyone played 4 games a week and the season would be over in 7 weeks? Wasn't it something along those lines, Garrus? Remember that post I made? I do remember making a post.
Yeah, so 7 times 12 is 84, but...
And it's 82 games in a season, so you'd be short 2 the last week.
Yeah.
I mean, that to me, I'd rather play an extra game a week just to be done 2 weeks earlier. That's just me. What's your take on that, Notorious?
I have no problem with it. Like, I'm basically never left my house before anyhow, so I'm available for almost every game. As long as there's food in the house, I probably will stay here. It's a good idea. Like, playing 4 games in a week really isn't that bad. The only guys that might have a real commitment issue with that are guys that are playing Banana League, but you shouldn't be playing Banana League anyhow. That's bullshit. Like, this is where the big boys play. This is LG.
Maybe some of the people who second tag don't need to play like 80 games a week. They can just play their 4 and they'll be happy.
It may just
Well,
reduce the amount of second tags. Keep up. Who can play 8 games a week, right? So
the whole 4-game thing is a big issue for somebody like me, though. I live on the West Coast, and right now games are at 6:45 and 7:45. I work your typical 10 to 6 o'clock job, and I live half hour from home. I barely make it in time for the first game of the night usually. Sometimes I can't make it at all. So if we put more games in a night, then all of a sudden we're spreading out the times and I can't make early games anymore.
Dave, is this your cue
you figure there's going to be 12 you got to figure, Dave, there's going to be 12 choices for games then. You know what I mean? So you're probably going to have like a 9, 10, and 11 like Sunday through Wednesday. Like, I'm just speaking
so I can rush home 4 different times a week.
Oh my God, please shut up. No, I get what you're saying. It is a lot. I get that, but I don't know. I feel like the biggest...
I think it's more work for the managers too, trying to slot people into their proper times because everybody has different availability. And as it is right now, you got to slot guys in and then you go, oh shit, this guy can't play this day. I got to move him around. Now you've got more games and more different times to deal with. It's like playing a fucking game of Sudoku or some shit.
That actually is a really good...
I love Sudoku, so you don't see me bitching.
Yeah, it could be a logistic nightmare for managers. That is a really good point.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, not even a bad, like, as us, you know what I mean? Like, we were competing to get a playoff spot with Texas. Was it Texas that was close to us?
Yes.
In the season, you know, like we had like playoff implications online, and I was still like week 8, 9. I'm like, I'm so sick of the regular season. You know, I don't know. Like, there was a season where we didn't make playoffs, and I didn't think we were going to, and you know, it didn't matter.
Bakersfield.
Yeah. No, I got called up to Edmonton. Oh no, I was with you. You're right.
No, I said something I should have said to Josh after he said that Bryson got called up.
Yeah, but no, yeah, you're right. It's, I don't know. To me, those last 2 weeks just feel like a drag, but it just never took off. But you know, we'll deal with the 9 weeks and be grateful of a summer season.
It could be also a factor that we had that huge break for Christmas and New Year's. Like, that was a lot of time off. That almost destroyed the league. It was a ghost town around the chat box and everything. There was just nothing happening. And
but LG's
I don't
never
expect
gonna,
people
LG's
to be
something that
chatting on Christmas Day.
I want to tell you what I got for Christmas. Tell you what Santa brought me.
What did he bring you?
I got some fucking thumbs.
I was a horrible.
Nah, but I mean, like, LG's not gonna die. You know what I mean? As soon as shit comes back, everyone flocks back. It's not like, you know, people are gonna go to another website. This is the best website to play on. But as far as as the break, I'll admit that Christmas break felt nice. I actually was excited to play NHL because that led into round 2, right? When we got back from the break.
Ontario and John. Yeah, John's a character.
John, he's a really sick player. Fuck, $5 million on him next season, please.
All right,
they were sluggish on their way back, almost like they weren't playing, but they were.
I'm not going to talk about that clown too much. All right, let's move on here. Let's get a move on. So yeah, season's almost done here. We're entering Calder final week. But first, let's talk about the West and Eastern Conference. First up for the Eastern Conference, we had the Providence Bruins against the Laval Rocket. A series that a lot of us thought, Providence might have been a shock, but of course now we overestimate them and they don't pull through. But Laval, I said it before. I mean, I don't know what my pick was last week. Wish I could remember, but I think I had Laval in 6. But Laval to me has such a good team. It's honestly a perfect matchup in the finals here. Laval and Manitoba, both 3 excellent teams, forward and defense, all together, all around.
Agreed.
Yeah. Well, it looked like early on, Laval was going to sweep, and then Providence pulled closer. But then, Tuesday night, Laval showed why they should be in the finals.
Providence was good for them, but Cinderella wasn't going to go any further.
Yeah, neither were the Maitlads, but
Well, when I made my prediction, I actually knew that. I felt like I knew that Laval was going to win hands down, but I gave Providence those 2 games because of how well they did in the first 2 rounds, and that prediction was spot on. They did win in 6, so it was overall a good series, though, and nobody like severely dominated the other, but it was close. Could have gone either way.
Yeah, it was. At the end of the day, Providence should be happy with themselves. Like they got to sit there and say, it was one hell of a run. Nobody even expected them to get 1 series win, let alone get to the conference finals. So, good job on them, and got to mark it up as a good season for them. So, we move over to the Western Conference. We had the Manitoba Moose against the San Jose Mate Lads, the CUDA. Game ended in 6. Fourth line picked up wins in game 1 and game 6. And
like he has the past 2 series before that.
Noticing a trend. There you go, Laval. Figure it out. But no, it was a fun series. It was it's Bombay Dunks line couldn't get a win for us. Yeah, I'm not blaming them. It
had to rely on
win
the
out of
first
them
line
to get to 7 games, and my line shit the bed that first night, dude. That was the worst lag I have ever endured. I mean, I made it clear I was like on a 60 ping all game, and that's brutal. I feel bad. I know, Dave, you said you struggle from ping issues pretty frequently with being on the West Coast.
I deal with ping issues, but at the same time, I don't lag as often as what people say. So I don't know if I'm just used to it, if I'm used to a delay or what's going on, but my ping is on average at like 40 to 50 when I'm playing against an East Coast team, whereas some people like freak the fuck out when they're at like 30. So I have no idea what it is, to be honest. But
I think it peaked at 82 that night. Like it was horrible. And like I don't go looking for ping. I'll start a game up and I'll go, holy shit, it feels like I'm running in mud. Like I can just tell right away. Like there's either, oh, this game feels good, or wow, it feels like I was amputated and I'm trying to run on one leg. But go ahead, Dave. Yes, sorry.
Whoa.
This guy, man.
I was going to say, Dave was saying it may have something to do with him being used to it or whatever the case might be. It might also be just the Down syndrome.
I'm slow, so I react at the same speed.
Feels great.
Feels good to me.
It was a good pass.
I connected.
I'll get him.
Oh, Dave, fuck. But yeah, Toba's good. You know what? I'm happy of the Mate Lads. I'm happy with the whole squad. Like we barely got into playoffs, and I said it to my guys the whole time. Hey, getting into the regular season, it's all we got to do, and then playoffs, it's a whole different season, because I know, we face a lot of teams put their best lineups out, and they want to, they see us. I guess they want to beat us, and I guess our shit talking doesn't do us any favors in that regard. But
yeah, because fourth went undefeated against us the whole season.
That was my fault for putting Dunks out there thinking he could handle fourth line worthy. Whoops.
I know.
Just want to say, I was actually hoping that we played fourth line in Game 5. I was kind of hoping he would put his line out, because I wanted to
kind of
see
knew
how he
that
played
day
against
that
them.
no matter what, my line was getting fourth, no matter what.
Fourth line was worried. He didn't want to play.
Yeah, it's kind of a smart situation, but at the same time, he dodged Bryson. So.
Well, yeah,
I mean, I'm not saying he dodged me, but I definitely would have liked to have played fourth. Would have been fun. I mean, win or lose, I was just excited to play against him, to be honest. But
yeah, he didn't want to choke like he usually does. So.
Well, I haven't played him in a little while, but when you have that matchup and it says see stats against this lineup, and you can see like your entire career stats versus specific players.
Let's hear it, Dave.
I did that, and I am 3-0 versus fourth line, twice on 2 different AHL teams, and once in the NHL with fucking Vancouver when I was with Glitch Goaling's team. And I wanted to know how I would play against them with our team, but I never got the opportunity this season. So,
yeah, thanks, Bryson.
I feel like Dave, you should go for $5 million in bidding next season. After that comment,
yeah, come on, bid him up. Even though
I'm his kryptonite. And then next season, when I'm 5 million and I'm playing against them and I lose 9-0, well, I'll be on my way to the CHL and I have no worries anymore.
I think he'll be in the
my
NHL
career
next
out.
season. He did apply for ownership, so he might get it unless Bryson
Yeah,
says no.
fourth will get it. Yeah, we'll get it.
Yeah.
Sure.
There's a connection to both you guys, like both the Overdrive and the Access team. Maybe I set up some sort of a exhibition game. Would you like an exhibition game against Manitoba?
I can't be asked.
Come on, let's not play Manitoba with combined teams.
Unlike John, I can't be asked to start up NHL 18 unless it has to do with LG. I just can't be asked. No fucking thank you.
But were you asked?
Yeah,
I
said
was not asked.
You weren't asked. Give a shout out to our favorite asker of on Cloud 9. Almost said it wrong, but yeah.
Cloud loves the ask meme. That's
Yeah, just ask him if you asked.
Yeah, anyone that sees Cloud, ask him, did I ask?
Yeah.
And that'll trigger him.
I love
Please
it.
spread the word. We're worried for him. So, okay, we're going to move on here. Not drag on. Sean, shut up.
All right, I was going to say X. Did I ask X? Okay. New gamer tag here.
No, that was fucking dumb. Shut up.
Wow, language. All right, moving on.
You know, it's one thing if Down syndrome Dave said something's dumb, you know? Like, that's...
I know. I mean, I've sucked into the whole of Down syndrome.
Just move on.
Dave's got things to do. He's a busy man. Important. But, all right, we're going to move on here. Next up, we've got our predictions. Not much to predict about except the Calder Finals. It's coming up next. Don't want to miss it. Welcome back as we are here to break down the Calder Cup Finals. We are here. It is the last week of Season 28, and we are going to break down the our predictions. All of us are going to give our predictions and give our take on who we think is going to be the Season 28 Calder Cup champions. I will take it away and start off here. It's tough for me. I have rode the Laval train hard all through playoffs, saying how good of a squad they have. I mean, I can't short Manitoba. I feel like if I say anything less than 7, I'm going to be a criminal for it. But I'm gonna go in 7. I'm gonna go with Laval, only because of my love for Laval and most of the guys on that team. Almost all the guys. I like that whole squad, actually. It's tough, man. I feel like Toba, anyone's going to win. It can be anyone's series. All depends on who the NHL gods are in favor of that series. But I'm going to go with Laval in 7. I think, I don't know. I think Laval just has a really solid team. I think Toba does too. But I don't know. I just like Laval's players better. I feel like they've taken care of business a little bit better than Toba has. I mean, Toba's won their series all 4-2, so I can't say they haven't either. But we'll see. I'm going with Laval in 7. Notorious, what do you got?
Well, I am not going with Laval. I'm more on the side of Manitoba. I think it's finally Evan's time. Fourth line Worthy. I think it's finally his time to get his Calder and then get the fuck out and head up to the NHL. I think that's what he sort of envisions happening here. If you look up and down the rosters, like you were saying, there's good players on each team. Like either one of these teams could win, and you wouldn't really be like, oh wow, how'd they do that? I'm a little more familiar with the Manitoba guys, and I just feel that's where the smart money is. If I were putting money on it, certainly Laval has a puncher's chance, but if I was weighing it out, I'd be like a 60-40 kind of split. So I picked Manitoba, and I think, if I'm not forgetting, I think I picked Manitoba in 5 on the website. That may be a little bit excitable. I might want to scale that back to 6, but.
Uh-oh.
Did we lose him?
Technical difficulties.
No. That's what happens when you don't pick Laval.
Well, did I freeze?
Yeah, you lagged up. Are you there now?
I'm here. Yeah, I never left.
All right. Well, you did on our part. But so yeah, the last thing we heard from you was you're gonna scale it back to 6 maybe, and that was where you cut out.
So, it practically be Manitoba in 6, but I'm gonna stick with my original prediction I did on the website, and that is Manitoba in 5. Just too strong, top to bottom. yeah, you can say that about both teams. Manitoba just has that slight edge, and I feel that's where the smart money is.
All right, Dave, what do you got?
My turn? Okay, so this right here, this is a DVD. This DVD here is the story of my life and how I got my anal cavity pushed in by the Manitoba Moose. So, judging by that fact and how obviously the Mate Lads are the greatest people in fucking existence, I chose Manitoba in 6. And that's kind of like a heart, but it kind of looks like a penis at the same time. But, yeah, so I'm making a feature film of Manitoba in 6 because that's how they fucked us. That's how they fucked every other team this fucking series, or every series. So, yeah, I'm just going to say that they're going to win in 6, and I hope they do, because then I have an excuse as to why I fucking lost. Go ahead, Garrus.
You said you have an excuse. I know I said it last week, but you give me a reason to wake up every day, Dave. You're such a bright light in my life. Thank you so much. Garrus, go ahead. Take
It's a
it
white
away.
light this time. It's no fun, funny colors.
Yeah.
All right. So with this, I can't pick against my boy Provorov. I'm gonna go Laval in 6. I do feel like if it went to 7, Manitoba would be favored. But with that being said, if the first line of the Mate Lads can beat that line we beat whatever game we played, then I believe that 7-3. No, not bragging about it. We did lose 8-1 the 4th, but we're first lines on San Jose, we're third lines on Manitoba. But I'm going to
say, but I lost 8-1 to 4th.
Yeah,
you can't make it sound better by saying I lost 8-1.
I'll take my pride in defeat. I went out swinging. So kind of stopped caring after it went to a certain point. But no, I'm gonna have to say Laval in 6. I think Lorenzo and Breezy are gonna have a good series. They play their cards right and they steal a game from 4th and the boys. I think the other lines can, get a game or two. And I think, they can probably get in 6, but if not 7, I'm still going to pick Laval. But if it goes to 7, I feel like, it's heavily favored for Manitoba, but Laval in 6.
That first period was good. You guys finished tied at 1. You guys had a really good first period.
Yeah. And then they just started going like, I haven't seen the sun in 3 weeks on us. And, yeah.
It's been longer than that. The playoffs have been going on longer than that.
All right. So, anyways, the panel's going 2-2 split on the series. It's going to be interesting. I hopefully I can get one of my co-hosts and we can do a little commentary. Would probably. I hate calling the early games, but I definitely think we're going to look into calling maybe like the elimination games. 100% if there's a game 7, I'll make sure to be there. I don't think I have anything going on this week. I think no FIFA wise. So yeah, maybe we get some commentary going. Should be good. It's going to be a great series. Like I said, it's 2 great teams built top to bottom, all 3 lines. It's going to be competitive. It's going to be exciting. I think Laval has the edge, but we all prove excellent points. Both teams have certain edges, and we'll see how it pans out here next week. But that's it. Looks like we're done access for the season. Don't think we're going to come back another episode to just talk about the winner. But to those playing this week, best of luck, guys.
Sorry, if Manitoba wins, we are bringing Dunks back to talk about the winner
while wearing the Mate Lad shirt.
Yes,
so
we all know how Dunks loves it.
You burned it. We'll get him another one.
Make sure you get him another one.
Well, wait. We should just get him a shirt. This is Me Slads.
Me Slads. I like Me Slads as well.
Me Slads.
But that's gonna do it for the season. As for Access's future, I look to keep doing this. One thing I would like, if anyone that is that's watching here at the end, I know some people tune in and out and just want to hear their team, but would like to see some new faces. Trying to get Garrus off the show. It's hard when he shows up every week.
Yeah, I know. I might as well just go over to the competition, right?
Oh, Jesus Christ! Yeah, then they'll really plummet.
Yeah.
There's a trend.
It's an inside job.
It's God damn it. But
Fake news.
fake news. But yeah, no, it's been fun doing the show again, bringing it back. I had a blast. Most importantly, Dave, Garrett, you guys have been here almost every episode. You were here every episode, Sean?
With the exclusion of me being in class one night and the other time of
Leaving midway to save all of America.
no, by
Very explosive
leaving
night.
before the power rankings and going out and regretting it.
Garrus went to meet a young girl at a bar and talk and read Mein Kampf together.
No, it was a communist manifesto. Thank you very much.
Yeah, great. Thanks for clarifying.
I know Karl Marx. Such a great guy. This is quote unquote. I should have specified.
But Dave, you've been here every one since you started, right? What'd you start, like week 3 or something like that?
It was like 3rd or 4th episode, yeah, but I've been here every week.
You look so fucking excited while you're playing with your phone.
Man, I'm cleaning out the charge port. Regular maintenance, my friend. With a
Regular
twist tie.
maintenance. Good.
With it.
And Notorious, 2 episodes with you, buddy. It's been fun. I'm glad you joined us tonight.
On a roll. 2 in a row. I just actually have a question. Dave, is there any way we can rent that DVD at Blockbuster in the coming weeks here? Or?
We'll see. I'm going to take some clips from the actual series, go back, and it's going to be like a Manitoba anal fucking, like compilation. So
That'll be
might be.
Are you
might
sure
be in
you
the
can rent
18
that?
plus
That might be in
section.
the X-rated section. Yeah, I was gonna say in the West Coast Video they have a back for that.
Yeah, we're gonna find Fourth back there jerking off to it. So gotta be careful when you go in there.
Elderly Down syndrome man gets anally raped. The shit you people are into.
Start going like this.
Oh my god, let's not get into everyone's deep fuck it. I know Garrus is incest, so we don't need to go down that road. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
that's Spy, not me. Come on.
I'm sorry, Mackie. Whoops.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's
end the
wrap
show
this
there.
up before it gets any deeper. I'm walking in a lot of shit right here. Yeah, it's been fun, guys. I appreciate you guys coming on the show and helping out every week. And Notorious, was good having you for a couple weeks. Big news for Notorious, announcing doing a possible podcast. Was it?
It'll probably be an actual show, much like this, one-man show, and 15, 20-minute longs every week. And it's just going to be sort of me riffing and ripping on guys. If you say something stupid in the chat box or on the forum, expect a call from me.
Invite me.
My God.
I will say
Weekly
stupid
segments on NHL
shit all
Guns.
week
God.
for you.
Yeah, there's no end of material on there, so it should be
For
good.
real, Notorious, you need anything, transitions, anything, you let me know. We'll get it to you.
Thank you
We
very
got a guy.
I want to see it do well. I like seeing media shows do well. Most of them, at least.
All right.
Don't laugh, Sean. It's not funny.
Enough of the shade.
Enough of the. There's a lot of.
There
shade
was
on
none.
Friday.
You're just a
Better
dick
lighting.
who implied it.
I feel like just the
Yeah,
light just
exactly.
went off.
But all right, we're gonna wrap it up. Good luck to Toba and Laval in the final round. Hopefully, y'all have a good series, and hopefully it goes to 7. 7 games are exciting. And thank you all for watching. It's been a pleasure. It's been fun doing this. Hopefully, we'll see you all
Hi,
next
Mom.
season.